Peace to the gods and goddesses. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna ask, how you feeling? That's your turn. Alright, it's my turn again. Write it down in the comments. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Please. I was sitting here pondering, and I was like, I just haven't been feeling really called to like recording messages. I'm like, why? It's not like I don't have anything profound to say. Just share what's on my mind. Okay. What's on my mind is what brings me joy. Am I just calling on here to share my joy? I know in that way, you guys sharing it with me, attunement frequency and all. I'm like, it's so tricky because I remember when earlier in the journey, I was seeking joy, but it was external joy, covered up and wrapped in excessive polarizations, extremes. Polarizations is me being nice to an older version of me. The other version is me being nice to me now, calling it for what it is and what it was. That's what's brought me true joy. I'm seeking joy. And I ended up stumbling into peace. Alright. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm like, they're telling me the biggest meditation is anybody who caught that. It's like, go stupid, go dumb, go stupid, go dumb. Oh man, I'm a rare kind of breed. If you're still here, you are too. The cool part is, I know that I don't have to over-explain on here. I just literally feel what I be, or be what I feel. And those who are real, resonate, you stay. Because the vibration aligns. It feels like an okay. You know, you try something, you're like, well, resonance feels like fission. Fission doesn't feel like that. I said all that to say that I'm gonna make a long story short. When I first met Peace, not what I was looking for. Not what I believed I was looking for. See, I was looking for extremes, and Peace sits in the middle. See all your fingers? The two that you would use for peace. Yeah. Sits in the middle. Holy, think of next. Ancestors be coming through with it. And you're here to witness. Dark chocolate chips and this dark and dreamy from Planet Smoothie. It's my shit, man. It's my shit. I have my own sunflower butter. Just saw 7:07 on the timer too. Yo, I said all this to say, do what makes you fucking happy. Because as I was sitting here and I was realizing why I don't record as much anymore. Like, I'm literally just doing what makes me happy. Not saying recording doesn't, but the actual lifing kind of takes the cake. It does, it does. And you can't beat that with a bat. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I forgot the other part that he says, but then he says, tell me where it's at. So, take that. If you know what he says, for my 80s, 90s babies, right in the bottom. Ooh, engagement. I just found out how this became so much more fun. I only ask you guys to engage sometimes, but I'm like, I'll just list off a bunch of questions. This is just 101 psychology. You guys naturally who feel resonance and stay here long enough will respond. Let's talk. Ask questions. Shit. Excuse me. This is just getting more and more fun in my head as I sit here. I'm like, this is literally like I'm talking to my television. and it's responding back, i.e. consciousness, i.e. you, i.e. reflection. Just 10, there goes the flock. Spirit was like, let that breathe. Don't rush past that. Take that in. Ooh. Asked her for extra chocolate chips. Fuck it up! Oh shit, y'all still here? Oh. Ah. Kids and shit. Don't get me wrong. Trick love the kids. Oh my gosh. Why do we ever sign up for that? I guess a lot of people unconsciously do. Life is beautiful, but little humans running around. Oh, my brain. Level of responsibility. Define, then redefine. Definition always changing. Definition. It's interesting that all the spell work is defined by what you say. The phonetics. The phonetics. So it's interesting that in the spell work of definition is definitions. Definitions. Anybody know who the Phoenicians are? Can you define it? Phonetics. Dealing with words. pH. Balance. Phoenicians are spelled with a P and an H, by the way. For those who go researching, diving, lured into the depths of that which is hidden but in plain sight. Definitions. Who made the language? These are the questions to ask. Who developed the phonetics for the words we use to define, i.e. conjure, i.e. manifest, i.e. create, worlds. With words. So, who made up the language? If I were you, those are the questions I'd be asking. For those who seek truth. Truth. This is where knowledge becomes power. Through experience, you gain wisdom. Wise. Dumb? Interesting. Yeah. You get a bit of both, the contrast, the truth of things that beeth the nature. The letters. Where did they originate? Etymology. E-T-M-O-L-O-G-Y. I know there's a good bit of you in my selective few. It's like a paradox, oxymoron. I'm sure who knows, but those who believe that they don't, here to wake you up out the fucking amnesia and remind, re being the prefix, meaning like do it again, record, realize. You realize things from seeing them over and over again. That's all part of the realism movie, the real frames, realms. Pretty sure real is spelled R-E. Well, that's real, okay. But realms, add that M. Realms as to where it takes the mind, I say, because everything is. Do you direct and steer the ship? Or are you unconscious of that shit? How do you know? Tell me who came up with the words. True conscious sovereign being, I believe, would be exploring to the depths of why we're here, by also seeing that nature repeats itself in cycles, and you could figure out a good bit by seeing where we came from. Now, where we came from, when we came from, is so broad, but I narrow it down again, bringing it back to that which is just in front of you, being everything is mind. Words are spells and they create worlds. What are you saying? But not only what are you saying based off of like where it originally came from, the etymology of it, the word, when they originally constructed that through divine mind and speech in time. According, this is going to mean this. Okay. Or it does. Okay, so it is. Who came up with that? Most wouldn't deem that of importance, but I think if you did your due diligence, you would find that you were gravely mistaken. Knowledge gives you power because nobody can control you. And you know who and what you are. No confusion, no illusion, no disillusion to dissolve. More illumination, more enlightenment. Making a sediment. If I said I meant. I'll give you guys another gem. For my anime heads out there, let's see who's really rocking. Why do you think in Dragon Ball Z, those human-looking, human-like individuals, like just like humans, I'm speaking on Goku, Vegeta, human-like, but are able to excel and transcend the normal realms of the human, he being color, light, spectrum, manifestation. Why are they able to do things? Well, some humans can. Krillin, you just have to tap in among a bunch of stillness. The message is all there, but why do you believe they are called 2332? Say Yins. Those most powerful human-like individuals, their race is named Saiyans. Power's in the tongue, huh? Super! Superb. Yeah. They're the Saiyans. King of speech, king of word. Master of their 7 C's as they collect the Dragon Ball. The 7 C's being the 7 chakras, baby. Master of their worlds. Adventurers, exploring, figuring out what it's all about. They're on the journey. Flying on the cloud, flying Nimbus. Come on. living word in flesh, made in his image and likeness. Don't you forget it. Ashe, family.